Hey everyone, it is Alex Branning here, joining you from my beautiful apartment in Manhattan on a rainy day in New York. I want to show you how to set up a lead magnet funnel. So together we're going to go through a couple steps. Number one, I'm going to show you how to take a funnel template that we provide and modify it for your lead magnet. Then you're going to see me go in and create a form. Inside of that form, I'm going to set up the fields. And then I'm going to take that form that I just created and I'm going to plug that into the funnel that I've got designed. The reason I'm going in that direction is that's the exact steps you'll take when you take a funnel from our click and play library and customize it for your own Agent CRM account. And then after I've plugged the form into the funnel, I'm going to I'm going to make a workflow that listens to that form. And in the workflow, you'll see me add some steps to reach out to the new users that we have that have come through, or the new prospects that we have that have come through that funnel. After I go through all those steps, we've got a funnel set up, we've got the form connected, we've got the workflow that listens for new entries from the form. Then I'll pause and I'll take questions about what I just went through. So that way, those of you that are on the call, if you have any questions about it, I can answer it, connect any dots that I may have missed. My goal is to not rush through this. I want to make sure that anybody and everybody who's watching this is able to understand the steps in the process and duplicate it easily. And then after I'm done going through the Q&A, I'm going to share with you some resources that we have to help make some of these processes a little easier. For example, if you don't have any lead magnets currently, in your possession, I'll show you some things that we have available and some other steps that you can take if you need help executing these steps. And then after that, I'll open it up again to Q&A. We can talk about anything and everything you want. Is that cool? So I've got a full hour dedicated to this. So let's rock and roll. This funnel shouldn't take longer than give or take 20, 25 minutes at the most. Because it is a click and play asset. So we don't have to do a lot of fun design, and then we'll rock and roll. All right. Okay. So let me share my screen. I'm inside of Agent CRM. I have clicked on sites on the left-hand side here, and I have opened up the new lead magnet funnel. This is going to be available inside your click and play library, a professionally designed, beautiful lead magnet funnel. Let's look at it together. I'm going to click on the edit button here and open the new funnel right here in the page. Now for this specific lead magnet funnel, I have a PDF where I'm going to give you some of the ads that I've found that others have used. So the purpose of this lead magnet is to attract my ideal customer, in this case, insurance agents, into my database so that then I can earn their trust, share with them how else I can serve and support their business. And at the end, my goal would be to help them sign up for Agent CRM. That's through a workflow, and I'll show you that in just a bit. So here's what the page looks like. Copy and paste ads. Now, what I want to show you is how simple it is to edit this funnel. So for those of you that have a guide for Medicare, I know that the enrollment period is right around the corner. So if you had a Medicare guide, you would change this and you would say, instead of copy and paste ad, you would say free Medicare guide. See how easy it is to change this funnel? It's like modifying a Word document. It's that simple, right? Now, under here, get 100 plus insurance ads that already work. If we were making a Medicare guide, then we would share what's inside of the guide and why they would want to download it. So for example, this Medicare guide makes it easy to understand the latest plans available to seniors in the state of New York. Something like that. Does that make sense? Really simple and straightforward. Now, let me scroll down and you'll notice that I explain a little bit more about what's inside the lead magnet. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration, let's assume that you do not have this data here. You're like, Alex, I don't want to fill that out. I don't want to change those graphics. No problem. You can simply delete the section here. I'm going to do this for the sake of our demonstration so that you can see that you don't have to modify every piece of a funnel that's in our click and play library. Some of our funnels are designed with a lot of various sections in there that you have the opportunity to modify. Now, the reason we've done it that way is so that you have a lot to work with and you can shrink it as necessary. Our goal is to make it so that you delete what you don't need and you don't have to create new stuff, new sections, come up with new content. You just take what we've developed in the click and play library and modify it for yourself. I've got a team of funnel designers and copywriters, and we work hard to create new marketing assets for you guys and make it available every single month. This is one of our newest click and play assets, the lead magnet funnel. So I'm going to delete this. All right, so here we go. What are you waiting for? So this goes right underneath the copy and paste ads. What are you waiting for? Fill out the form and get the PDF of some of my best performing Facebook ads. You would just modify this to talk about your thing. Just tweak it, give it your voice, your message, your brand. Option 2. Now notice I'm having fun in the copy. I say option 1, you get my PDF. Option 2, you don't fill out the form, you go and get a McRib. Keep trying to figure out these gosh darn Facebook ads by yourself. Trying to drop a little humor in there, right? Option 3, fill out the form and get my PDF and then go get a McRib. My goal is just to make people laugh while they read this, like, oh, brother, right? Here's my photo, replace it with yours. And then you have a button here. Now we applied an effect. Check this out. So on the left-hand side here, see, I added this button, super simple, nice and fun. And then I added an effect, which is pretty cool. So I believe it's under the advanced here. And so, yeah, button effects, rocking loop. So isn't that cool? It's like, it just kind of moves around. It looks really cool on your phone too. So now you could do other things too. You can make it bounce, boing, right? Isn't that fun? So you can make it elevate. So as you hover over it, it moves whoop, like that. So there's fun little effects. And then this one's the wobble. It only does it when you hover over it. See, I move and it kind of like jiggles, right? So now the reason why we like to do that is because sometimes I've noticed that adding a simple thing like that actually increases the number of people that click on the button. So this one doesn't move. It's got a little hover effect when you pop over it. That way you know, like, oh, this is something I should be clicking on. But otherwise, you know, we don't use these effects for every single button because we don't want the page to be obnoxious, right? But we do like it to be moving around and interactive. So that's our copy and paste ads. Now, what we did here is we said, okay, if they click on this, we want the pop-up to open. So here's the pop-up. Now, it's, again, reminding them of what they're getting. Get the insurance ads at work, enter your name, we'll email it to you right away. Now, notice there's no form here. So this is where we go next, all right? So we've modified the landing page, okay? So you have taken this and you've modified it for your own offer, your own lead magnet, your own PDF. Maybe it's a video training, right? You've tweaked it. It's yours now. Now you're going to go into forms. So let me back out of here. And I'm going to drop into, I'm still under sites on the left-hand menu, but now on the top, I'm going from funnels to forms inside the same thing here. So I click on forms and I go into the builder, okay? Now, inside of the builder, notice we got a bunch of forms in here, right? Like we do a lot of marketing, so we got a lot of forms. I'm just going to create a new one, okay? So I'm going to click on create new form here. And I'm literally doing this so you can see step by step exactly how to do this for yourself. So now I'm going to call this, I'm going to drop in. I said on the funnel, I said, we just need your name and email. So I'm just going to drop in name and email. Okay. So first name, plunk, email, plunk, and then button, ta-da. I'm going to click on the button and I'm going to say submit form. All right. I'm going to hide this. Cool. So now I'll center it so it looks good. I'll make it full width and I'll say click here to submit form. All right. So there we go. So that's our button. And so let's go up, options, form name. So notice here we have field styles, options. So you can add a whole bunch of different fields. If you have custom fields, they're going to show up over here on a separate one. So we have a lot of custom fields in ours, but here's the standard. So you just have to use that for yourself. Okay. You can add as many fields as you want. Now, another thing you can do, which I'm not going to get into in this specific instance, but you can make it so that there's multiple screens. So what they do is they click on the button and it like goes to the next set of questions. You'll see us do this in our giveaway funnel. Because on our giveaway funnel, what we do is we have their name, email, and phone number on the giveaway funnel landing page. And then after they fill in that basic contact information, they go to the next screen. The next screen is the survey. And the survey has many different questions that they answer one at a time. Okay. And so the reason why we do that is because we don't want to show them like this long thing of questions, because that can be a little daunting, right? And so we just do one at a time, and we use the same form, but it's just one form at a time. So make it easy peasy. All right. So let's go back here. So let's go back to the form options. On submit, then we have the option to either say have a message or enter a thank you message. So what I'm going to do here, I think I actually want to add the form on the page itself. So because if I do it here, then it just goes to a URL, which I don't think I want to do. So I'll keep it here. All right. So I'm going to save this form. Boom. There we go. So now, I've modified the funnel, and now I've created the form. So let me go back to the lead magnet funnel that I was just working on. And I'm going to add the form now onto the page. So I click on edit. Here we go. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to open up the pop-up again, and I'm going to add the form. So click element name form, and I click the form. I'm going to go to the new, oh shoot, I forgot what I called it. I think I called it the lead magnet form, or was it the swipe file form? Oh crap. This is why you take notes when you're building things, because we have so many forms in here. It's so funny. Oh geez. All right. I legit don't remember what I called it. Oh, that is embarrassing. Okay, let me go back to the forums. Sorry about that, you guys. That was a rookie mistake right there, not to write down the name of the forum that I literally just created. I'm getting into the chat. Forum 209. Thank you. Cool. I'll go back and edit. You guys rock. Oh man, that's too funny. All right. So geez. Those are the kind of things that you do in like a real life development situation. I just happen to do it while, being watched by all these people. So it's kind of embarrassing. All right. So go to the form. What form do I have? It's form 209. And I'll add that in. Oh no, there it is. Form 209. Bink. Boom. Bang. All right. All right. Click here to submit form. Cool. Redirect action. Perfect. Go to next step. That's what I want to do. So, all right. Recap. Open the lead magnet funnel. Modified it for my offer. Now I added the new form that I created, and I'm back here. Now I said I want them to go to the next step. So I'm going to save this, and let's go to the next step of the funnel, and then we'll attach the workflow, and then I'll answer questions about the process we've done so far, and then I'll show you some shortcuts that we have to make this a little easier. So, all right. So going back, now it's taking me back to the funnel page itself. And now instead of the opt-in page, I'm going to go and edit the thank you page. Now, for those of you that subscribe to my newsletter, the Your Marketing Coach newsletter, we send it out every Monday. I believe every single person here is subscribed to it because you're an Agent CRM user. I believe it was a couple weeks ago, I talked about thank you page marketing. Thank you page marketing is a fancy way of saying once people fill out a form, that doesn't necessarily mean they're done taking action. And so you'll notice on my thank you page that I have an additional offer for them. The reason I do that is this. The person who went on this lead magnet and they wanted my ads, I know I have identified a couple things about them, right? Number one, because my lead magnet is ads for insurance products, I can gather they're an insurance agent looking to generate leads and overall looking to grow their business. Does that make sense? If you make a lead magnet form and it's for a Medicare guide, you can assume that the individual that downloaded your guide is looking around at Medicare options for themselves or a loved one, and they are looking to take action and they are confused, right? So on your thank you page, you want to talk directly to them. So here's what I did on our thank you page. Modify it for yourself. So I'm going to click on edit. You can see my message here with the graphics. So first, I affirm that I am living up to my promise. So I start off by saying your PDF is on the way. Okay. So now I tell them it takes a minute or two for the email to end and up in your inbox. Look for it from alex@brandinggroup.com. This way, if they're like, I didn't see it, it's not there, they just look, is it from alex@brandinggroup.com? And if it's not there instantly, I say, hey, it takes a minute or two, right? So now they know, okay, cool, I'm not going to panic. I'll just wait. Now I go into my next offer. Okay. So I say, P.S. I'm famous in the insurance space for my insurance funnels, which allow insurance agents just like you to generate their own leads instead of wasting time and money, blah, blah, blah. I have over a dozen funnels. Now, if you modified this for a Medicare guide, you change this. P.S. I am available for a free consultation to review your Medicare options. This is a complimentary call. You do not owe me a penny, and I will never charge you because my fees are taken care of by the Medicare program itself, something like that. Now, I have a graphic here. Let's say we want to keep that graphic and just replace it with something that you have. Then there's a button. Yes, take me to freeinsurancefunnels.com. Well, let's modify this for those of you that sell Medicare, right, on the call. So instead of adding in a button, let's do this. Let's swap out the button and the graphic, and let's plug in a calendar. So for those of you that have gone through Agent CRM, you've seen us do this exact thing. Like on our thank you page, we'll have the calendar for an onboarding call, right? So now let's go in here and we're going to add some different elements. Let me search. So a calendar, boom. So now I can pick a calendar that I want to add right on this page. How cool is that? So we'll call it a 20-minute support call and blammo. There we go. They don't have to go anywhere else. They go from getting the lead magnet and boom, they have an opportunity to schedule a call with you. Isn't that amazing? We do the same thing on a giveaway funnel because it works so well because we know people are looking to take action. And so we add the calendar right there. So you're going to get people going through from, signing up to try to get like a free Outback gift card. You start asking them questions about Medicare or life insurance. And then at the end of the giveaway funnel, you give them an offer to jump on your calendar. You'll be surprised at how many people take you up on that. So now they have an opportunity to jump on Lamaya's calendar in this case. So now we've got the funnel. So is that cool? All right. So now what I'm going to do, so we have the funnel. We've modified the opt-in page. We've modified the thank you page. We created a form just for this. We plugged the form in. So now we need to actually set up a workflow. Okay. So let's do that. So now we're going to leave the sites. We're going to go under automation. And after I'm done with this, I'll take your questions. I see some things popping up in chat. So now I started to set up a workflow. So let's do this. So here we go. Insurance agent ads swipe file. Now, so the action is on a contact tag, but let's do this. Form submitted. So now we're looking for the workflow name is form submitted. And I'm going to say the form is form 209. So I'm going to look for form 209. So every time people fill out our new form, this email happens. So what does the email say? Let's go through it together. You'll just want to change this. PDF, massive insurance ad swipe file attached. That's cool. So I tell them, hey, here's the thing I promised you, check it out. And I've attached, is that cool? You can just attach it, attach the insurance ad swipe file.pdf. Bam. So you've got it set up, just make it your own. Now, I've delivered on my promise, but how many of you know a lot of people won't take action right away? Here's the power of combining workflows. So here's what we do. So the next thing we do is we add another tag. So check this out. So I added the tag, subscribe to your marketing coach. Now I did this for the sake of showing you how you can connect people to more workflows, okay? So what I don't recommend doing, I'll just share this with you and then we can go through questions at the end. So now the Your Marketing Coach newsletter, for those of you that receive it, goes out every Monday, which means that every single insurance agent that I've got on my list is now, or that goes through this and gets that PDF, is now going to get a high value email from me every single Monday with marketing ideas. Now, remember what I said. I said, these people that go through this specific lead magnet, I've been able to identify who they are based on what I'm giving away. I'm giving away an insurance ad swipe file. So they're an insurance agent, they're looking to generate their own leads, and they're looking as a whole to grow their business. Isn't that cool? So now I have added this tag. Now I have another workflow that says when that tag is added, they get an email the following day. And now they're getting an email from me every single week. Now, when you do that same thing, which I highly recommend you add them to a steady drip campaign, what you'll want to do, and you didn't see it on my lead magnet, but what you'll want to do is just tell them, by the way, you're going to start getting an email from me every Monday with a new marketing idea. Feel free to opt out if it's not of value. What you could say, if you're giving away a Medicare guide, is between now and the end of the enrollment period, I'll be sending you some Medicare tips and advice to make sure that you sign up for the right plan and to add value to you and your family. Feel free to unsubscribe if it's not a fit. Does that make sense? You're giving them a warning. By the way, I'll be emailing you a lot. So, all right. So that is the setup of the lead magnet funnel. So I'm going to take some questions and see if there is anything else that I can answer, and then I'm going to show you some resources that we have to help. So if you have a question for me, I'm going to keep it on the screen here. You can either drop it in the chat or just unmute yourself and go ahead and ask your question. I'll wait here a minute or so, and then I'll show you what other options we have to make this process go a little bit easier. Does anybody have any questions? Franco, what is a swipe file exactly? Good question, Franco. So a swipe file is, for us, for example, what we did is we did research on what insurance ads are working. And so I had my team, they literally probably spent 120 hours going through and researching insurance ads, going to different insurance pages, seeing what's working, what's successful, and they would screenshot it, right? So then they screenshotted all the best ads. Then they took that and they put it into a document. So that's a swipe file. That's what a swipe file is. Good question. Anybody else have any questions? Doesn't look like we have any other questions specifically about what we just did. Awesome. Okay. If I am going too fast and you're like, oh my gosh, I had a question, you just skipped right over me, feel free to interrupt me from this point forward. I'm going to go into branding library. For those of you that are insurance agents, I want to share with you some things that we have to help. So we have content creation. Check this out. So we have an insurance content pack. Now inside the content pack, you have guides, you have workbooks, you have presentations. All of these things in the content library, you can take. They're PDFs, they're awesome. They're professionally designed, created by professional copywriters. These are not just, throwaway things here. These are really dialed in. The content library, it's in the branding library. Many of you probably already have access to it. If you don't, you can buy it now inside the branding library. And so you can take these. Now, these are example covers, but you can modify it so it's your own. You can take these PDFs and then you can go to someplace like freelancer.com, right? Or hire somebody that you know that's a graphic designer and have them make a beautiful cover for you. And voila, you have your own lead magnet. So, but if you're like, I don't know what to give away, I've never done this before, that's what the insurance content pack was created for. Created to give you lead magnets that you can give away so that you can educate your customers and you'll be all set up. So that's the insurance content pack. Now let's go back to Agent CRM, and I want to show you some workflows that we have that you can use, modify for yourself, plug in, and tag on to the end of your custom workflow. So I'm going to go back to the main screen here, get out of this specific workflow. I'm going to dive into the click and play library. All of the stuff in the click and play library is free and available to you. I highly recommend that you check out what we put together here. So click and play library. Oh, by the way, the branding library right there. So if you're like, Alex, where was that content pack? It's in the branding library. All right. So under the click and play library, we have some sections here. We have new. This is where we drop in all the new stuff. You're going to get some new stuff, I believe, coming out on Wednesday. We have some new stuff for this month. Very excited. We have funnels, which I'll show you right now. We have a huge collection of funnels that you can use. So the lead magnet funnel is going to be dropped in here in just a second. We have a bunch of stuff, a beautiful ebook funnel, a link tree funnel, a whole bunch. I would say browse through this and check it out. And then we have workflows set up for specific companies. So for those of you that are looking at this, you're like, Alex, my company's not represented. I would love to make a workflow for the organization that you're a part of. So we have Family First Life, World Financial Group. These are all large insurance organizations here. And so we've got snapshots designed and created just for them that are free. Even if you're not a part of those companies, feel free and grab the workflow if they sell a similar product to you. And then we have workflows. And this is where I want to focus on for just a bit here. So inside of our workflows, we have emails that you can send. These emails are written by my team for our private clients and then shared with you. So here's the cross-sell campaign. So if you were to click on this, what you could do with the cross-sell, it opens a folder. And then if you tag someone like cross-sell life, right? Now emails go to them and say, hey, I know you purchased auto insurance from me, but I really want to talk to you about life insurance. The whole goal of the cross-sell campaigns, I believe there's 4 or 5 in there, is to help you as the insurance agent generate more revenue from the existing client base that you have. So those are the cross-sell campaigns. We have a newsletter template. It's beautiful. We have power dialer workflows, which is exactly as it sounds. It helps you create power dialer campaigns for you to use. Text in automation. You've seen me use this if you've been to any of our marketing strategy sessions, or if you've seen me speak live, you've seen me get up on stage and say, text, VIP to this number, right? You can do the same thing. They text the number, bam, a new lead's created inside of your Agent CRM account. We got a little training video here for you to use, but the whole text in automation setup, dialed in, ready to go. It's beautiful. So there's a lot of different workflows in here. Here's our goal. We want to make it so that your entire business is automated. Onboarding campaigns are set up. Omni-channel follow-up. This is huge. So for those of you that are making a lead magnet, the omni-channel follow-up is going to be great because that workflow, when you add somebody to it, they get emails, text messages, and voicemail drops for, I believe it's up to a year, right? So if they don't schedule an appointment, they're going to hear from you on a regular basis. Now you want to modify the messages in that just to, make sure it matches your brand. But here's my goal. My goal is to make it so that you don't have to come up with what should I say? How often should I reach out to them? You don't have to worry about that. We've got it plugged in. All you have to do is modify it for your voice. Medicare referrals. For those of you that are Medicare agents, hello, this is perfect for you because you can send this to everyone on your list. Let them know Medicare season's coming up. Here's how I can serve and support the people in your life that are turning 65. They're very well written. Medicare emails to past clients. Go through this. Look at the various things that we have in here, plug them into your account, modify them, add people to it so they start getting the marketing messages. If you have any other ideas or if you've seen other workflows, you're like, oh my gosh, Alex, we need these plugged in, let me know. We're here to help. So if you have any questions, I'm going to pause now and I'm going to take some time to answer questions that we have. Omar, any funnels for real estate investors? Yeah, we got a few different funnels that you could dive in for real estate investors. So let me go back to the funnels. So we've got a lot. We actually purchased another digital marketing agency and brought over all of their funnels and set them up. So that's a mortgage broker. And then I think we have like 6 different real estate funnels. Luxury real estate, so mostly for like a new listing that's coming through, real estate developer, another longer real estate funnel, home buyer, home refinance. So you can tweak that to be looking to sell your home quick. A VA loan, FHA loan. These are all high performing funnels that you can plug in and start using. So I believe that was all the real estate funnels that we had. So what you could do in there, Omar, is just grab one of those funnels and modify the message specifically for what you're looking to do. So let me know if that helps you. Here's another construction funnel that was created specifically for a construction equipment company. Yeah. Any other questions, Omar, or anybody else? Feel free to unmute yourself. I'm here to answer any questions you got. Cool. Yeah, Omar, I would say take that one of those funnels and just modify it with your message. And just say, here's who I am, here's why I can help you. So that's perfect. It's set up, it's ready to go, it's beautiful. So yeah, you're welcome. If you need any help with that, let us know. Also, if you guys are looking at this like, man, I want to do this with somebody, we got you. You can go to the new Hire an Expert, which we're going to announce tomorrow, but you guys get a first look at it. And we have funnels, review funnels, build funnels, strategy session, tutorial. You can hire my team for all of these here. So if you want a one-to-one call with me, you can do that as well. So we got a whole bunch of new team members on board to help you one-to-one with your marketing. So we are very, very excited about that. When and where will the recording for this be available? As soon as we're done here, I'm going to upload it inside of the Facebook group, the Branding Support Facebook group. Great question, Maggie. Great to see you, by the way. I know we've been working together for a long time. It's fun to have you back in the call. So I want to say hello also to, is it Devare? I apologize if I got your name wrong. I know we were chatting in the Facebook group a little bit ago. I think it was the end of last week. Great to see you on the call.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's always fun to see names pop up in the Zoom room after I've been chatting with them inside of the Facebook group. So yeah, great to see you guys on the call. And I think that's about, hey, Devare, go ahead and I see you're unmuted, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Do you have any questions for me?
Man, I'm just excited. I really want to know it. I'm new to the industry, and I'm just ready to get going.
Right on. Right on. What industry are you a part of? Are you in the insurance space?
Yes, yes. I'm in
Awesome.
the insurance. Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
organization are you a part of?
It's in Texas. It's called East Texas Benefits,
Okay.
and we do a variety of. I mean, we do life insurance, health insurance, annuities. Uh, we do Medicare, Medicaid. We do a variety of stuff,
Amazing.
benefits. So we try to cover the whole thing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, you let us know if there's anything we can do to help you get rocking and rolling. We do have funnels for life insurance, annuities. We're rocking and roll with an IUL funnel that's coming out, I believe, Wednesday. So we got a lot of ways that we can help you build your business. We got health insurance funnels. So yeah, we got you set up, man. You just got to take what we built, plug your branding on there, and you should be ready to rock and roll.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a call because I need somebody to call to help me, get going and set everything up and stuff like that. Because that's what I was trying to work on it myself, and
Mhm. Yeah, no doubt.
so
It can be a lot. So
yeah.
Maggie, you asked a quick question, and I think this might be an answer for Davaria as well. You like to set up funnel and Facebook ads with professional help. Yes, it is available. So what you can do here, you can go to Agent CRM. You can do it for me. We can help you get set up with your funnel. You can go to your funnel. If you want a funnel built for you, you can click on that, or if you want a strategy session. And then with social media, if you're like, man, I need someone to help launch some ads for me, we got your back. So under advertising, we can launch your ad for you. We can review your account. We can just hop on a strategy session. So we do offer all of the different things that you're looking for, Maggie. We still offer it. We've actually doubled the team members because we had a lot of people that were wanting one-to-one help. So we've added a lot of team members, both on the done for you side and on the general support side as well as we grow. So Franco, I see you on the done for you. If you paid over PayPal, what I'll do is I'll send you a separate invoice for that so we can get you rocking and rolling. I'll make a note to do that as soon as we're done here. So that's why it didn't take payment, I think. So I apologize for the hassle on that, but I'll send that over. So right on. You guys, this was so fun. I love meeting you. I love being able to connect with so many of you guys on the call here. I will take this recording, upload it to the group. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. One of our hidden gems inside of Agent CRM is our live chat team, which you can get to by clicking on this black question mark icon here. Click on this, pops open. You have an entire help library, which is amazing. And then look right down here, our live chat team is ready to rock and roll. Take all the time with them that you need. They're available right now if you need them. So thank you guys for joining us. I will talk to you guys later. And thank you for your business. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day.